This is why you should never do these 7 things with a narcissist. Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're delving into some crucial territory when it comes to dealing with narcissists. Trust me, you'll want to pay close attention because there are certain activities you should steer clear of at all costs when it comes to interacting with narcissists. These are major red flags that can lead to a world of hurt if you're not careful. So, what exactly are these activities? What should you absolutely avoid doing when dealing with a narcissist? Stick around because we're about to uncover 7 things you must never ever do with a narcissist. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest insights and tips for navigating narcissistic dynamics. Your support means the world to us and helps us reach even more people who may be struggling with similar challenges. All right, are you ready to uncover the secrets to steering clear of narcissistic traps? Let's get started. First rule, keep your money away. One thing you must never do is mix finances with a narcissist. That means no loans, no joint ventures, no business deals, nothing. Why? Because they're like money vampires. They don't care about fairness or ethics when it comes to cash. They'll deceive you, cheat you, and leave you high and dry without a hint of guilt. To them, your money is their money, plain and simple. They'll sweet-talk you into pouring your savings into their brilliant startup, which in reality is nothing special. Their ego convinces them that their ideas are pure genius, and they'll play on your trust and belief in them. But when it's time to pay up, they vanish into thin air, leaving you empty-handed. They'll promise to return every cent, swearing on everything holy, but when the tables turn, they're nowhere to be found. Second rule, doubt their words. Here's a golden rule when dealing with narcissists. Don't trust a word they say. In fact, believe the opposite of whatever comes out of their mouths. When they tell you they love you, they'll probably mean the exact opposite. If they promise to stand by you, expect them to bail at the first sign of trouble. They'll talk about how they've always had your best interests at heart. But in reality, they're only looking out for themselves. They'll swear up and down that they're devoted to your kids, but don't buy it for a second. The truth is, narcissists are masters of deception. Behind every sweet word lies a twisted reality. Don't take their word for anything unless you've got solid proof to back it up. Remember, just because someone seems trustworthy doesn't mean they are. So, take everything they say with a grain of salt, and always make sure to get it in writing. If they suggest solving a co-parenting issue outside of court, don't fall for it. They'll use any opportunity to manipulate the situation to their advantage. Trusting a narcissist is like trusting the devil to keep his word. It's a surefire way to end up in trouble. Third rule, avoid therapy together. Here's a rule you'll want to remember. Never, ever consider going to therapy with a narcissist. Seriously, it's a recipe for disaster. No therapist, no matter how skilled, can magically fix a narcissistic partner or parent. Trust me, I've seen it all. Therapy sessions with narcissists usually end in one of 2 ways, and neither is pretty. First, the therapist might unwittingly become an unwitting pawn in the narcissist's game, getting sucked into their manipulation and drama. Or they might see right through the narcissist's act and call them out on their behavior, which will send the narcissist storming out in a fit of rage. Either way, it's not a pleasant experience. Therapy with a narcissist is like stepping into a lion's den. You'll be shocked by the performance they put on. They'll play the victim, painting you as the villain, or they'll push your buttons until you explode, just so they can turn around and accuse you of being the problem. Trust me, it's not worth the hassle. Fourth point, don't buy into false hope. Let's talk about something crucial. Don't fall for their false promises. Narcissists are experts at painting a rosy picture of the future, making you believe that things will get better. But here's the harsh truth. That future they promise never becomes a reality. So, instead of focusing on what could be with them, focus on what actually is. Think about it. Who were you before you got entangled in their web of manipulation? How much has your happiness been drained since then? Reflect on the pain and suffering they've caused you. That's the real constant in this equation, your misery. Remember actions speak louder than words. Look for the inconsistencies in their behavior, and you'll see that a narcissist is basically a walking contradiction. They'll talk a big game, filling your head with dreams of a better tomorrow. But their actions tell a different story. Don't let them hypnotize you with their fantasies of a bright future together. It's all smoke and mirrors. See them for who they truly are, not who they pretend to be. Fifth point, don't let their insults define you. Here's a hard truth. Narcissists love to hurl insults your way. They'll comment on your appearance, your intelligence, your worth, anything to make you feel small. But listen, those words they throw at you, they say more about them than they do about you. Think about it. When they're calling you names, they're really just confessing their own insecurities. They see in you what they hate about themselves. It's like they're looking in a messed up mirror and projecting their flaws onto you. Here's the kicker. They never really saw the real you. When they first met you, they had this idealized version of who you were, a perfect, flawless image that fit their narrative. But when reality didn't match their fantasy, it turned on you. So, when they're spewing insults, remember, they're not seeing you, they're seeing their own distorted reflection. You're just an extension of their messed up self-image. Take a moment to let that sink in. You've been sharing your life with a stranger, an illusion they created in their own mind. It's time to break free from their twisted perception and reclaim your true identity. Asterisk, asterisk, 6th point. Keep your inner world safe, asterisk, asterisk. All right, listen up. When it comes to dealing with narcissists, you've got to be a vault. Don't let them in on your innermost thoughts, your vulnerabilities, or your deepest desires. Why? Because they'll just use that stuff against you. I get it. You might have slipped up in the past and spilled your guts to them. That's okay. No need to beat yourself up over it. From now on, you've got to wise up and keep that info to yourself. See, when we're stuck in that toxic bond with narcissists, we tend to overshare. We think maybe if they understand us better, they'll change. But let me tell you, that's just wishful thinking. Narcissists thrive on knowing your weaknesses. They'll use every bit of info you give them to manipulate, control, and hurt you. They'll twist your words, play mind games, and keep you trapped in their messed up world. So, protect yourself. Keep your inner world safe and secure. Don't give them any more ammo to use against you. You deserve better than to be a pawn in their game. 7th point, don't get trapped in the past. All right, here's the deal. Just because you've invested a ton of time, energy, and love into a relationship doesn't mean you have to keep pouring yourself into it, especially if it's toxic. Let me break it down for you. Sunk cost fallacy is when you're so hung up on everything you've put into something that you overlook all the problems staring you in the face. In this case, it's your relationship with a narcissist. Look, I get it. You're scared to let go because you've invested so much. You're afraid of admitting that maybe it was all a big waste, that you've been fooled, that you'll have to start over. But here's the thing. Holding on to something that's not moving, not changing, is like tying a rope around your hand and hoping it'll somehow make things better. Spoiler alert, it won't. Sure, leaving might mean facing some tough emotions, grief, regret, uncertainty. But guess what? There's also hope on the other side. Hope for a fresh start, for healing, for a better life. On the flip side, if you stay stuck in that toxic cycle, all you'll find is decay and death. And trust me, you deserve so much more than that. So don't let the fear of wasted time hold you back from choosing happiness and freedom. It's never too late to rewrite your story. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this helpful, drop a comment below and share your thoughts. I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, take care, keep moving forward, and let the healing journey carry on.